I winged. Can you tell? One of my friends, when I first met them, this was in the fall of last year, they made a comment that they didn't understand why anybody would wear a cropped puffer. And I remember having that same opinion. I really do. I remember thinking all puffers should be long, all jackets should be long. But for a day like today, where you're conflicted, like it's sunny and it's not that cold, but it's windy, and you know it's March, I have yet to make a wrong fashion decision when it comes to predicting the weather. I feel like I have a good grasp of knowing what my internal temperature should feel like. Oh my gosh, of course I'm gonna share this while I'm supposed to be crossing the street and I have 2 more seconds left to get to the other side. I was asked the question today, what hobby do you wish you could spend more of your time on? And tell me why. One of the most problematic things in my life that's happening to me right now at the second. I love crocheting. I'm obsessed. Where's the subway? I'm waiting for my train. I absolutely just missed the train by 1 turnstile. There were so many people getting out of the train station. I had no opportunity to swipe through Apple Pay and to get in, and then the train just left. It's okay. God will give me that time back. But yeah, somebody asked me the question today, what hobbies do you wish you could spend more of your time doing? And my existential crisis right now is that like I'm obsessed with crocheting. I have been in the zone with Rush Hour and Tuxedo, both with Jackie Chan. Here's my train. And I wish I had more hands so that I can crochet and watch a movie, but also read a book. The fact that I have to pick either or and choose between the two, it's really heartbreaking. And I just wish, at this time right now, it feels like I'm dedicating more of my time to crocheting, and now I kind of want to flip it to reading because it's more slower, it's more intentional. Okay, let's go. Every time I go to Tribeca, without fail, I always go to Marshall's. I'm not even joking. Without fail, every single time. And I feel like, not to say that I need to go to Marshall's, but I'm having difficulty coming up with another word. I love Marshall's. And a good Marshall's window shopping spree sounds amazing. I had a fabulous day. I asked myself, well, what would make it even more fabulous? I scored with press-on nails. I go through them quickly, and they're doing the thing that I want them to do. They're making my hands look fabulous, but low cost, low commitment. I was tweaking. My eyes started twitching. I felt my life flash before my eyes. I was just like looking at a screen all day today. And the way that I can compare the feeling, I used to be just like a chronic social media user, very addicted. I don't have any of those platforms anymore besides YouTube. It's always just been like a happy place for me. And like TikTok, I got rid of that a long time ago when I shut off the phone and I went outside to get a breath of fresh air. and to walk around. My head was kind of spinning. I spent all day today looking at a computer because I was trying so hard to learn something new and to organize and consolidate a report, and it really consumed me. Not that like the task itself is hard, but I was just looking at it for so long, a lot longer than I needed to look at it, to be honest with you. I learned the two best and the two most efficient Excel hacks of all time. Okay, if you don't know it, F4 and Control F in Excel, life-changing, literally changed the game for me. Hold on, my fingers are cold. It's cold today. I'm in deep agony. I really thought I was ready to say goodbye to winter. It is 30 degrees today. By the end, I did everything that I wanted to do. I accomplished all my goals. By the time I reached that point, I was like, man, I gotta walk. Like I haven't gotten my steps in at all. I was not being intentional about moving my body today. I'm walking to a sushi restaurant right now. They have, this is very surprising, which is why I need to check it off my list of restaurants in NYC. They have a $65 omakase sushi special every day. And then for lunch, Mondays to Thursdays from 12 p.m. to 3 p.m., they have a lunch special for $35 omakase per person. And even like their 17-course sushi special, it's $100. And I was like, even $100 is pretty reasonable for omakase. I need to know what the vibe is like. I heard that they have 2 or 3 chefs and there's about 14 seats in this restaurant, and I saw it. The only reason why I know about it is because I walked by it one day when I was just aimlessly walking around the city, as I always do, as I always make time for spontaneously. We are about to hit the sun. I am so excited. I have a friend who's supposed to meet me. Oh, delicious. This is what I've been like itching for. I felt like a plant that was lacking sunshine, that was lacking vitamin D. Oh my gosh, it's exactly what I needed. My friend is stuck at work right now. In very loose terms, they didn't want me to make a reservation in case if they were going to work a lot later than they expected to, and they still don't really know how much later they're expected to work. And I was like, oh, no big deal. Like, I'll be fine in Soho by myself, as cold as it is. I'm hot. I feel like I do it to myself. Like my book bag, I have to weigh it one of these days, but I really think my book bag is like 12 pounds. So can you imagine, like I'm carrying 12 pounds on me every day. And I have to weigh it when I have a full lunch packed, and then I have to weigh it after the day is over and I already ate my lunch, you know? Oh my gosh, I don't think I've told you, but I know I've told other people. Before I started my new role, I was going on YouTube to do some research, and I was researching meal prep ideas, and I was also researching grocery items to get from Trader Joe's and Whole Foods, and oh my gosh, I was researching a lot of snack tips and tricks. I've been obsessed, okay? Like, I don't think you know, and of course you wouldn't unless if I told you. I found this video on YouTube Shorts more specifically, of somebody remaking the Taco Bell cheesy gordita crunch, but at home. And I just got so insanely hungry watching them mix in the spices with the ground beef. I still have that video saved in my folders. I have like so many different playlists on YouTube based on my interests. Like I know I have a Pilates folder, a stretching folder. What else would I have? A Japan folder, a thrifting folder that covers all the thrift locations that I want to hit in the entire world, not just the United States of America. I have an NYC folder. And so with that being said, when this particular video came on my feed, I didn't know that my algorithm knew me more than I did. And so I sent the video to my mom. I buy groceries for both of us. And then she cooks and meal preps food for me for the week. She goes even above and beyond because she's a super mom. There are some weeks where like I'm stuffed. I'm like, this is too much food. And I only bring that up today because that's what I had for lunch. The first time that my mom did it, she absolutely slayed. And so I requested for her to remake the Taco Bell Cheesy Gordita Crunch again for this week. So obsessed. I think that's my love language. I think, what would that fall under? Acts of service? Yeah. I love food. So with my mom being, like I said, the super mom, the super woman that she is, literally taking time out of her own busy day to meal prep for me so that I can be more successful during, how many hours am I awake in a day? 6:30 to 7, 7 to 8, 8 to 9, 9 to 10, 10 to 11, 11 to 12, 12 to 1, 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 5, 5 to 6, 6 to 7, 7 to 8, 8 to 9, 9 to 10, 10 to 11, 11 to 12. Jeez. Jeez. And I'm like, I'm being so for real. I was like, is that real? Am I being so for real right now? And I have to say, yeah, I am up and about. Yeah, 3 days out of the week, I am up and about. Most definitely getting up between 6:30 to 7 o'clock in the morning. And 9 out of 10 times, I'm going to bed at like 12 o'clock in the morning. 11 p.m. at night. It is just like a miracle if I go to bed earlier than 10. And that is like a goal that I have always set in my mind to achieve. It is a game changer. It saves my life. It makes the rest of my day that much easier. What was I saying? Was I tweaking? I think I was tweaking. Why was I tweaking? Oh, I took caffeine today. I took the Awake caffeinated chocolate today at like 2 p.m. or 3 p.m. I had lunch at 2, and that's when I knew like I had to step away from my computer. I was just so hungry. And then after I ate, I was like, wow, like this will really put me to bed. I kept thinking, oh wow, like I'm gonna go to bed any second now, because I was cozy and I was full and I was watching a movie. I found Hostage on YouTube Free Movies. I feel like this would be the second time that I plugged them. I don't know, but like I literally do my best to tell as much people as I can about YouTube Free Movies. It is awesome. And Hostage with Bruce Willis, it rocks. Oh my gosh, this movie is so good. And I was telling one of my friends today about it, and they were like, isn't that movie old? And I'm like, yes. And I watched it for the first time while I was crocheting last night. I finished one ball of yarn, but I didn't finish making the blanket. And so I finally got more yarn. Oh, I might just sit in the park. Wait, that might be the move, because I haven't heard from my friend yet, and it might take them a while to get here. I got nervous a little bit because I thought that I forgot how to do the double crochet stitch. And I like, again, I'm just being over exaggerative because I completely thought after a week of not crocheting that I would lose all my skills. Silly me. I'm just silly. Oh, this is pretty. I sat down and I did a big, maybe not like that, like my nose is a little stuffy. I just did like a big inhale, exhale moment, sitting down, basking in the sun like a lizard. It was exactly what I needed. I feel fantastic. That was lovely. I've always been a huge fan of urban parks. Oh, I don't think I ever told you. When I was an undergrad, I took an urban planning class. It was one of my electives. I was part of the honors program at my school, and so they already had like a, oh, this pothole looks dangerous. Anyways, the program had a core curriculum already planned. It didn't matter if you were a freshman, sophomore, junior, senior, all your courses were planned for you already. And there was a little room, I guess by the time you were a junior, senior, to pick and be given options in terms of like what elective courses you wanted to take. I remember being, I think I was 20 or 21, I can't remember, but this was a little after COVID, so we all got the news to come back in person. We would do a hybrid situation for this class. And I remember seeing everybody in person for the first time at the end of the semester. It was during the spring. We were tasked to do walking tours, not even joking, in Jersey City, more specifically. I never really considered or really put much thought into the concept of urban planning because I've never really heard about it before. And now I just can't unsee it. It's so fascinating. And it really made me understand on a deeper level how I operate as a person and why I keep coming back to Jersey City and New York City. Yes, I'm born and raised Jersey City, but I keep leaving and the city keeps pulling me back in. I don't know how else to describe it. It's fully a relationship. Right now, I have to say, this is the most positive this relationship has ever been. Be mindful, the park doesn't need to be huge, right? Central Park is humongous. As beautiful as she is, I don't need to go to Central Park all the time for me to get some peace and quiet, clarity. Honestly, being next to a tree is all the grounding I need, really. And then if I require more, then that's when I venture out.